So it'll be interesting to see what my daughter's reaction to this video will be. And here's why. I had a showing that was canceled, and I thought, okay, well, now I have a few minutes. I'm actually going to read the latest issue of Success Magazine, and on the cover is Chance the Rapper. And I thought, okay, that's interesting. I only know who he is because we lived in Chicago, and I remember my daughter talking about him. So I start to read the article specific to him and his career path, and the fact that he's only 30 years old and he's made the 30 under 30 list twice, and he's got 3 Grammys. But what really struck me about his career path was this. He is an independent artist, and he has resisted signing with a label for all of the right reasons, for all of the right reasons for his business, for himself as an artist, and the parallels between what he describes in the industry and what we as realtors experience in the industry was astounding to me. And I think on some level, I understood that in the entertainment industry, you are the product, you are what sells, and you're only entitled to a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. And sometimes you are not, well, most times you, unless you're independent, you are not entitled to your own work. Think Taylor Swift and her recent battle to own her own music. So it just really hit home with me because, and this is not an EXP video, but one of the reasons that I left at the time the largest brokerage in the US to go to EXP was for that very reason. I'm doing the work, I'm getting the client, no one's handing me anything, and that is how it works in real estate. So if you are someone who is thinking about getting into real estate, you need to know brokers don't hand you referrals, they don't hand you business, but they do take a big piece of what you bring to the brokerage. So if you look at it from that perspective, you're the product, meaning you're the one doing the selling, but you don't really get to keep your income. And there are some reasons for that, some good reasons. When you are a real estate agent, if you're not a broker, your real estate broker is what holds the liability, holds your E&O insurance. I mean, there are definitely benefits to hanging your license with a broker. But one of the not so great things that we contend with is our split and how much of that we have to give to the broker. So if you are paying a referral fee, and then you're also paying a split, then you are getting paid a percentage of a percentage of a percentage. And it's not what most people think. It's a very small amount for the amount of hours and time and expertise that you put into a deal. But that aside, one of the things that I do love about EXP is that it kind of is a brokerage where you have an opportunity to kind of structure your business in a way that makes sense for you. And I think I've always been a little bit of a rebel, in the sense that I'm always looking at infrastructure and the way things have always been done, and not always wanting to follow that path because maybe there's a better way, or maybe that doesn't make sense for me. So one of the things I love about the way that I craft my business is that I do have several agents that have come to EXP, that I work very closely with, that I am business partners with, and I've never been a fan of a team structure. For me personally, for other people, that might be how they want to run their business. It's just not where I am in my life for a lot of reasons that I can go into another time. But what I love about where I am now is that as I recognize agents who are hungry for the business, hungry to be successful, our producers can close a deal, I am happy to build referral business with those agents. So I have my business and I sell what I sell, but I'm also able to support a team, I'm going to put it in quotes because it's not a traditional team and I don't want to get in trouble, by having an inner circle of business partners that I can hand business to for a referral fee, and everybody wins. Everybody wins. And I just thought it was so interesting that an article about Chance the Rapper is what made this so crystal clear for me, and was what helped me articulate why I love what I do and why I do it the way I do it, instead of the traditional let's build a team. I'd rather have business partners.